Hello, everyone. We're going to get started today with our lesson for reading. Please mute your devices. Abby, mute your device, please. Thank you. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get started with our lesson. Today, we're going to talk about character traits. This is a skill that you've heard and been taught before, but we're going to review it for this year because we haven't touched on it quite yet. Now, character traits, they tell or show you how the characters in the story, how they look, how they feel, how they act, and what they think. So those are character traits, how our characters are, not just how they look, but basically what makes the characters on the inside. We have to look at certain things. We have to think about how a character looks, of course, but what a character says or what a character thinks, what a character does, what and how a character, oh, I misspelled that, character, how a character feels, okay? So you look at what do they say, what are they thinking, what are they doing, and what are they feeling to get their personality traits. It's important to know the character traits because this can help the readers understand the story by making personal connections with the characters. So when you dig deep into a character, it helps you to make personal connections. It also helps you to actually gain more knowledge of what problem did the characters have to overcome, what challenges did they face, how did they solve their solution. That actually helps you to dig deep into the main character traits of that character. Now, when we're looking at character traits, we're going to think before we end up our novel, Goodbye Vietnam. We're going to look at our characters' actions, their words, their thoughts. We're going to look at some main or major characters in our book, Mai, Kim, Grandma, Boxy Hung, Loy. And we're going to look at some minor characters, Thant, Quoc Loc, Captain Moy, and Mama, okay? So we're going to look at some major and minor characters of our novel, and I'll add that to our chart at the end. Now, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to just look at character traits. I have a little flip chart that we're going to do. We're going to look at character traits. It's who a character is on the inside. It's their personality. Character traits shows through what a character says or what they are doing, okay? So we are able to identify a character's traits by what they're saying and by what they're doing, and sometimes what they're thinking. So, character traits describe what a character's personality is like. It often has to be inferred through the character's thoughts, their words, and their actions. So what are they saying? What are they doing? What are they thinking? Thoughts. What is the character thinking during a given situation? Thoughts are usually only disclosed if the story is told through the character's perspectives, first person, or through a narrator of the story, which is third person. So that's how we're able to see what the character is thinking. Words. What is the character saying and how is it being said? Words can be kind, can be neutral, or can be mean. But sometimes it isn't just what is being said that gives us insight to a character. It is how it's being said, okay? Now, this is a biggie, the actions. How is the character acting during a given situation or towards another character? Actions can be instigated or started by the character, or they can be a reaction to what is going on around them. So an action can be instigated or started by the character, or it can be a reaction to something that a character says. But when you look at the character's actions, it helps you to learn their personality or their character traits. So let's look at some character trait synonyms. Now, we are always able to pick out just these common words like nice or mean or happy or sad. But when we dig deep into these words have specific synonyms that can help you by looking at what they're saying, what they're doing, and what they're thinking. The characters are digging deep into these words. Nice, not just being nice, but they could be helpful, friendly, kind-hearted, compassionate, pleasant, thoughtful, agreeable, courteous. Look here, mean. We can dig deep into that word mean. Mean is just a common word, but when we dig deep, are they wicked? Are they rude? Are they thoughtless? Are they impolite? Are they cruel, hateful, unfriendly? Are they unkind? Well, let's look at this word happy. We say happy all the time, but is the character cheerful, joyful, excited, satisfied, content, delighted, pleased, or glad? And another one here, sad. Is the character sad? But let's dig deeper. Are they depressed, serious, gloomy, miserable, unhappy, discouraged, sorrowful, or mournful? Here's another one. I'll do one more. Smart. Are they intelligent, brilliant, clever, bright, skillful, wise, or brainy? Now, look at these common words here: brave, tricky, funny, mad, scared, thankful, clumsy, active, shy, or talkative. But we can dig deep into those common words and look at the synonyms and get a more accurate, detailed description of a personality just by looking at what the character is saying, what they're doing, and what they're thinking. So this is just a character traits common synonym list. Now, we want to look at some examples. So remember, with character traits, we're going to dig deep into what is the character saying, what is the character doing, what is the character thinking or feeling, so that you can get their personality traits. So let's do these together. I would like for everyone, we're going to put on our chat, and I would like for everyone to, I'm gonna read it, and then I would like for everyone to answer. Okay, are we ready? Number one, Mary had been trying to solve the same math problem for an hour. She kept writing and rewriting the problem over and over. When she kept getting the wrong answer, she put her hands on her head. She leaned back in the chair and said, "I quit. I will never get this right." Then she tore up the paper and threw it away. Mary felt blank trying to solve the problem. Let's dig deep. What do you think? Was she sad? Was she tired? Was she frustrated? Or was she worried? What do you guys think? Was she sad, tired, frustrated, or worried? Wow, you guys are getting this good. She is frustrated. How do we know that she's frustrated? Because what did she say? What did she say? She said, "I quit. I'll never get this right." What did she do? She tore up her paper and she threw it away. Okay. Now, what do you think she was thinking? What was she thinking? Think about it. And what was she doing? She was writing, she was rewriting, she was doing it over and over, but she was still getting the wrong answer. What was she thinking? She was probably thinking that it was too tough and she couldn't get it. But yes, frustrated. Good job, class. Good job. I see all of your answers are correct. Number two, Jose. Jose was jumping up and down and watching out the window. He could not wait for his mother to get home. She was bringing his new baby sister home for the first time. He wanted to see her and play with her for the first time. He checked the clock and counted down the minutes until it was finally 4:00 p.m. Jose was blank to see his baby sister. Was he A, upset, B, disappointed, C, amused, or D, excited? Go ahead and put your answers in the chat box. What was Jose? Good job, guys. He's excited. How do I know he's excited? What is he doing? He's jumping up and down, watching out the window. Very good, very excited. So what else is he doing? He's checking the clock and counting down to the very last minute. Okay, well, what is he thinking? He thinks that he can't wait to see his mom bring his baby sister home. So yes, he's very excited. So you got to dig deep. What is that character doing? Did the character say anything? What are they thinking? Excellent. Number 3, Cammy. Cammy packed her own bag and put on her pajamas. Put her pajamas, her toothbrush, and her favorite teddy bear in the bag. It was her first sleepover. She had never spent the night away from home or family before. Cammy was not sure about what the night would be like at Christy's house. She wanted to go, but she did not want her mother to leave. Spending the night at her friend's house made Cammy what? Ooh, this one is a different one. Let's see. Cammy packed her bag and put in her pajamas, her toothbrush, her favorite teddy bear in the bag. It was her first sleepover. She had never spent the night from home or family before. She was not sure about what the night would be like at Christy's house. She wanted to go, but she did not want to leave her mother. So spending the night at her friend's house made Cammy what? Is she relaxed? Is she B, nervous? Is she C, sad? Or is she D, courteous? Let's see. Good job, Genesis. Good job, Michaela and Zion and Heaven and Naomi. Good job, everyone. Yes, she is very nervous. How do I know she's nervous? First of all, it's the first sleepover. And she never spent the night anywhere before. So, of course, that would make her nervous. She was not sure. What was she thinking? She was just not sure of what the night would bring at sleeping away. And it also said she didn't want to leave her mother. So, of course, we know that she was nervous. Good job. Number 4. Daisy worked hard at every practice she went to. She kicked the soccer ball in her front yard for about an hour each day. When her coach told her that she needed to fix things, she listened carefully and she did what he said. It did not matter if it was cold or hot or rainy or sunny. Daisy was always ready to play soccer, no matter what the weather. So Daisy was a very blank soccer player. A, silly. B, dedicated. C, poor. Or D, lazy. What do you think, guys? Well, let's do a process of elimination. Why do we know that it's not D, lazy? We know that Daisy is not lazy because think about it. She played soccer in her front yard every day for an hour. She also, how do we know that she's not lazy? Because she listened carefully to her coach and did what he told her to do. And if she's listening, that means she's not silly. If she's carefully listening, she's not silly. And she did what he said. Also, it didn't matter the weather, cold, hot, rainy, or sunny. Think about it. To go out in the rain or in the cold or hot weather, what do you have to be a good soccer player? She's very B, dedicated. Good job, class. Good job. Y'all are getting it. One more. As soon as Christiana got home, she would always put her backpack away and get started on her homework quickly. She knew that she only had an hour to do her homework. To do her work so that she did not waste any time. She did not turn on the television or the radio because she knew it would distract her from her work. She did not stop until she was done with everything. Boy, this Christiana sure is a good student, isn't she, guys? So Christiana is a very what student? Focused, B, silly, C, happy, or D, unsuccessful. Well, let's do the process of elimination. She would go home and she would get started right away. She didn't even turn on the TV or the radio. She did not want to be distracted. And she didn't stop until everything was finished. So we know we can kind of eliminate D, unsuccessful. No, if she started her homework quickly, didn't get distracted and completed it all, we know that that is not correct. D is not correct. So the correct answer is, you guys guessed it, A, very focused. Good job, guys. So you got to look at, what is she doing? How do we know that? She comes home, gets started right away. How do we know she's focused? Doesn't even turn on the TV or the radio. How do we know she's focused? She doesn't stop until she finishes. Now, looking again at our character trait synonym, I want to go over some of the character traits of some of the characters in the book. And I want you guys to just throw some words out there. And I'm going to call on a couple of you, those that I know have finished the book, and we'll discuss some character traits of each character and tell me why. Okay? Let's see. In my homeroom, Genesis, are you there, Genesis?
Yes.
Genesis, what character trait would you give Mai? What character trait would you give Mai, and why? Can you think of a character trait for Mai? Or either one of these characters? Okay, well, give me one. And why would you think that? Let's see. You want me to come back to you, Genesis?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone got their hand up? Anyone want to answer a character trait for a character? Anyone? EJ. Go ahead, EJ. I'm gonna unmute you. What do you think? Give me a character and a character trait, and why.
I was gonna say Baxi Hong.
Okay.
Baxi, and that she was smart because she was like a doctor and she knew how to fix a lot of stuff.
Very good. So she was smart. She was, and if I look at my synonyms for smart, I could say more than just smart. I could say the word intelligent. She's very intelligent and bright because she used her medicine to heal a lot of people on the boat and in the warehouse, didn't she, EJ? Good job. Yeah. Okay. Give me another one from any characters here, whether it's Mai, whether it's Kim, That, Boxy Hung, Grandma, Quatlock, Captain Moy, Loy, Dad, or Mom. Give me another one. Anyone, just jump in. Skylar, what do you think?
For Loy, brave.
Okay. Loy is brave. Why?
Because he went back to Vietnam.
Yes, he did. He did it all by himself too. So if I had to think of a synonym for brave, I could say he's daring or courageous, or could have been adventurous because he wanted to go back to be a fisherman, didn't he? And he went back all by himself. Good job. Even though his family they were wiped away on that boat crash, remember? So yes, good job. Okay, anyone else? Give me another one. Sydney.
I think Kim is shy.
Ooh, why?
Because in the story, when they went to the man's house, she was holding on to her mother, which was Boxy, the whole time. She was holding on to her hand and standing next to her really close.
Very good. She was, exactly. Remember when they were over to Quatlock's house? Because it was something suspicious about that Quatlock. But yes, she was very, very shy until Mai got to know her. So if I chose a word for shy, I could say bashful or quiet. Good job. Harper, pick one. A character and a trait, and why?
I was gonna say Loy because he was grateful.
Ooh, why was he grateful?
Because when they were on the boat, they rescued him from like the little piece of wood he was hanging on to.
Very good. He was grateful because he was rescued. Good job. Okay, any other ones? Quinn, go ahead, Quinn.
I'd say Captain Moy is foolish.
Ooh, Captain Moy is foolish. How do we know that?
Because he didn't even know if he was going the right way until Loyal arrived.
Exactly. And he wasn't listening to Father either, was he? He was foolish because he also was not listening to the advice of someone that was trying to help him. Very good. But he didn't. He didn't know anything about being a navigator. You're right. So good job. Okay. Let's see. One more, and then we'll play our game. Let's see. Who wants to answer one more? Travis. Go ahead, Travis. Give me a character trait and a character.
I say Grandma.
Hey, baby.
Okay,
Grandma.
She was intelligent.
Grandma was intelligent. Why?
Because she brought the 2 ducks, and she bringing the 2 ducks helped them, like, save them.
Very good. And I would even say that Grandma, if I looked at this word of synonyms instead of intelligent, I would go dig a little deeper. I would say grandmother was very wise because she not only knew how to do sorcery, not only did she know how to do the sorcery for healing, but grandma also knew that those ducks would be needed. Very good. That's a smart connection, Travis. Good job. Okay, so just as a review for character traits, with our character traits, it describes a character's personality and what their personality is like. And you often have to infer through the character's thoughts, their words, and their actions. Okay, their thoughts. Thoughts are usually discussed in the story, told through first person or through a narrator with or through the narrator's point of view with third person. Also, words. What are the characters saying? What are they saying? Words can be kind, neutral, mean, and sometimes it isn't just what's being said that gives us insight of a character, but it's how it's said. How did they say it? Did they say it in a mean way, in a nice way, in a harsh way, in a cold way? Because think about grandma. Although she was wise and intelligent, she was always biting off Ma's head and Ma's head, remember? So we have to keep that in mind. That helped to shape her character as well in the actions. How the character is acting during a given situation is also important. So it's not only their actions and what they're doing, but also their reactions to challenges, okay? It shapes their personality or their character. One last thing, we're gonna play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So I'm gonna stop this share. So remember, character traits. Show how the characters in the story, how they feel, how they act, how they think. Not so much as how they look, but that also shapes how you'll develop that personality trait of that character. So we have to look at the personality traits. We have to dig deeper into learning the personality traits. So I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Excuse me, are we ready? Excuse me. All right. First one. Jonathan smiled when he saw the test. He knew that he just studied and he knew all the answers. So, excuse me. So is Jonathan A, responsible, B, rowdy, C, hopeful, or D, confident? I would like for you guys to put it in the chat. What do you think? And then I will individually call on students as well. Please mute your devices, guys, until I tell you to unmute. All right, good job. So the majority of you guys are saying D, confident, because we know that he had just studied. So he thought that he was going to ace this test. Good job. Next one. No, I can do it, Emilio told his father. Is he A, lazy, B, shy, C, independent, or D, quiet? What do you think, Michaela? Michaela, what do you think?
I think it's
He said, I can do it. So you think it's what?
C.
C. Very good. Independent. Why? Because what did he say, Michaela?
I can do it.
Good job, KK. All right, let's look at the next one. Tom stared out the window during class and he fantasized about winning the track competition that weekend. Is he A, dreamy, B, jolly, C, studious, or D, pleasant? What do you think, Rylan? What do you think, Rylan? He's staring out the window. He's just staring out the window, fantasizing about winning that weekend.
He's dreaming.
Dreamy? Well, let's see. Good job. Naomi, are you ready? Brian made the Salk High honor roll each quarter. So what do you think? He's intelligent, rowdy, arrogant, or nice? What do you think, Naomi?
Intelligent.
Why?
Because it says he high honor roll each quarter.
Each quarter. Good job. Let's see. Someone I hadn't heard from. Matthew. Everyone laughed at Matt's story of his misadventures at school. Everyone laughed at Matt's story. Is he A, smart, B, calm, C, grouchy, or D, funny? What do you think, Matthew? Now you guys can also put it in the chat.
D.
D, funny? Okay, let's see. Good job. Jeremiah, would you like to do one?
Yes.
Okay, Bianca refused to admit that she was wrong, even though it was obvious she had made a mistake. A, tolerant, B, stubborn, C, obedient, or D, neat. Now, which one can I totally eliminate, Jeremiah?
D.
Okay, nothing to do with neat in this story, okay? So A, tolerant, B, stubborn, C, obedient. What do you think? Stubborn. Why, Jeremiah?
Because she knew she had made a mistake, but she didn't want to admit it.
Ooh, good job, Jeremiah. We're at 4,000, guys. Let's see. Come on, Sydney Mills. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. The nails keep slipping out of Nick's hands when he tries to use the hammer. Is he A, cautious, B, responsible, C, stubborn, or D, clumsy?
Clumsy.
Why?
Because whenever he put the nail in, whenever he keeps on trying to use the nail and the hammer, it keeps on slipping out of his hand.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see. India, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, come on, Indy. Eva never even bothers to pick up papers that she drops on the floor. Is she A, sneaky, B, serious, C, lazy, or D, shy?
Lazy.
Why?
Because she never picks up the papers on the floor.
Ooh, good job. You ready, Nathan? Nathan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, William couldn't keep from peeking at the presents, even though he had been told not to. Okay, so he keeps peeking. Is he A, curious, B, meticulous, C, dull, or D, timid?
I think he's A, curious because he cannot
A,
help himself from looking at the presents.
okay, because he wants to keep peeping at the presents. Very good. Let's see. Zion, are you ready? I usually can't get Zion.
Yes.
Okay. Jackie complained that her little sister got all of her parents' attention and she was ignored. Is Jackie A, polite, B, serious, C, jealous, or D, busy?
Jealous.
Why?
She's jealous of her little sister.
Jealous of her little sister. Good job. Quinn, Amanda searched all over the house, but she just couldn't remember where she left her glasses. Is she A, soft-hearted, B, impulsive, C, helpful, or D, absent-minded?
I think it's absent-minded because
Why?
she couldn't remember where her glasses were.
Very good. She couldn't remember. Absent-minded. All right. Now, Latavia, you want to do one? You sure? Okay, Latavia, I see you. Come on, Latavia. Are you sure, honey? Okay. Let's see. Miss Saunders, would you like to do one?
Absolutely. Let's see if I can get this one right, because last week I got it wrong.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have to get somebody to help me out.
Okay, yes, ma'am. After her mother died, Jasmine took care of her younger brothers and sisters. Is she A, versatile, B, responsible, C, silly, or D, selfish?
Well, since she helped take care of her younger brothers and sisters, I don't think she was selfish. Latavia, can you give me a hand? Latavia, can you help me out?
Come on, Latavia.
Help me out. Unmute yourself and help me out. What do you think? I don't think she was selfish, Latavia. Do you think she was silly?
No.
Do you think she was responsible?
Yes.
I think so too. I think responsible.
Okay, let's see if they're right, guys. Yay! I see you, Michaela. All right, let's see. Skylar, did you do one? Come on, Sky. Count Olaf told Violet, I'll kill you and your siblings the next time we meet. Ooh, I don't like this one. A, is he evil? B, loving? C, helpful? Or D, naughty? Oh my, Skylar, what you think?
Evil.
Evil, yes, extremely. I didn't like that one. Okay, let's see. EJ, you wanna do another one? Oh, and then Jalissa. EJ.
Yes.
All right. Pat tried and tried, but was unable to answer the math question. So is he A, rude, B, frustrated, C, friendly, or D, evil?
I think frustrated
Frustrated, why?
because he couldn't answer the math question.
Okay, good job. Now, Jalissa, this one is big. Are you there, Jalissa?
Yes.
Okay, I want Jalissa and you choose someone to work with you on this last one. Jalissa and who? Who do you want to work with you?
Sydney.
Okay, Jalissa and Sydney, are y'all ready?
Yes.
Liana stood by her dad as he worked on the lawnmower. She almost drove him crazy asking so many questions. Is she A, humorous, B, spunky, C, hopeful, or D, curious?
I think it's curious.
Okay, Jalissa, y'all talk about it.
I think it's curious too.
Why?
Because she asked so many questions and it was driving her dad crazy.
Okay, well, let's see. Yay! That's how you win $1 million during this COVID-19. Well, guys, y'all did great.
Me and Miss Dowdy.
Yes.
I wish that money was real.
I know, me too. So let's remember. Okay, hold on one second. Let's remember character traits. With character traits, we look at the inside of the personality of your characters, but you got to look at how they look, how they feel, what they're thinking, their actions and their reactions to conflicts, their thoughts, their thinking. Sometimes the narrator actually gives insight, whether it's first person or third person on the characters, and then how that character is feeling at the time.